Hey kids, it's Connor, Keith, and Tom from Mean Boys.
Hey everybody.
Got a great episode for you this week with Nat Baimel returning to the studio to promote his new album, Be Nice, available now wherever comedy albums are streamed for very few pennies at a time, or it's sold for somehow even fewer.
Yeah, we're obligated to tell you to buy it on iTunes, but realistically, listen to it on Spotify.
Yeah, give Nat a micro shekel.
Yeah, give him
for
three
his,
thousandths of a penny. I found out that's what I get paid per listen on Spotify for my album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Go hook him up, man. Just boil his life's work down to a microtransaction. This is the world we live in. And as always, please leave us a review on iTunes. This would be the point in the show where I had the iTunes reviews pulled up, but I don't know, they're out there. And importantly, if you get to 250, once we get to 250 reviews, soup time. I got to try soup for the first time.
We
in
are
my
currently
life.
accepting votes for any kind of soup. Leave your comments. This is going to be a whole production when we get to 250.
Yeah,
We are getting upsettingly close.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing has moved the needle on the whole review front more than the threat of me having to just like painedly consume savory liquid.
More than you having to do something most people pay to do.
Yeah. And you know what? I hate you all, and you're dead to me. So go
force soup into his mouth.
Yeah.
So go do that. It only takes a second.
You assholes that followed Connor's idea here.
You guys, I'm trying to vamp. If
stammered
you could do
too much.
anything, tell them about the
Yes,
Patreon, Keith.
Patreon.com/meanboys. Get up on this thing. Help support our evil works. $5 a month, get your bonus content. We have, 35 bonus episodes now?
Something like that, yeah.
Backlog.
Oh, God, it's up to 206.
Oh, you're so fucked. We, get on that with the bonus content. It's always really fun. Much less structured than the regular show. You get to hear a little behind-the-scenes activity, a lot of fun stuff. We have the Karnak pilot is up there, the live reading we did.
And for $10 a month, get yourself some sweet swag delivered to your door every single month.
Yeah, stickers, buttons, beer koozies, all kinds of random shit that we're putting out there.
I think for this month we're going to do a button pack with all our faces on it, done like dictators, so that'll be fun. Enjoy that problematic worse. All right, Jay Goetz, whatever the fuck, writes clam chowder or something else creamy and gross. Great podcast to listen to if you hate yourself or hate your life.
Or both.
5 stars. So thank you for that review.
Thank you for the crushing nihilism and the suggestion of chowder.
Also, speaking of the Patreon, once we get to $2,000 a month, doing another Snark Week, you guys. 7 podcasts, 7 bonus episodes, 7 days.
And we all realized it had to be the next goal and made this really sad face, like we know what must be done, but we do not want to do it.
It's the beaches at Normandy of
it was
comedy
it was real the
It's
Oppenheimer
very
fucking
horrible.
situation.
Yeah.
I am become Snark, harbinger of doom.
Oh, dude, I'm just gonna be fucking dead-eyed, staring at Sony Acid 6, just like, God, I don't know. I can't make a sound that sounds like a goose getting raped. I don't know how to edit this sketch. But other than that, keep telling your friends about the show.
Yeah, we're going on tour
in April, you bitch. Tell them about those cities, Tom. Tom knows the cities better than anybody.
Go.
Yeah, man. We're going to Milwaukee, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, D.C., and New York City.
You got them all.
He did them, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Most of those tickets are live right now at meanboyspodcast.com. Go snap them up, and if they're not live in your city, hop on the email list at the bottom of the page, and we'll send you guys a notification. You'll be the first to know.
Yeah. We've said it before, and we'll say it again. If you live in Pittsburgh and have a bar or a backyard that you're cool with us using, hit us the fuck up.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. I'm like, and I keep getting the most tweets about like, when's the Pittsburgh shit going? Well, everyone's dicking us around. So
Yeah, let's get something going, Pittsburgh. But
Yeah.
everyone else, get on the email list.
This may be your only opportunity for us to do a show in your studio apartment. So please.
we can sell out an apartment.
I
right?
feel mildly confident in that.
Yeah, we can create. Well, at the here's how good the show will be. A landlord's going to say something. He's not saying nothing.
Yeah, book us and we'll get all your toiletries stolen by us.
All right. Well, that's the intro.
Yeah.
Here's the show.
Enjoy this week's episode. One quick note: we had a busy weekend. We weren't able to get sketches on this one, so apologies, but still enjoy.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry we're so cool. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. When you're here, your family's dead. I'm Connor McSpadden.
I'm Keith Carey.
I'm Nat Baimel.
And I'm
Mad Big Max.
Oh, I forgot Nat ran this by me in Arizona this weekend. He's awoke from a cold sleep, just like, has anyone ever called Tom Mac Mad Big Max?
I referred to him once as Mad Max McFlurry Road when he had the pink mohawk.
That's so much better.
Well, he's not. That's Mad Max. Well, Max. He doesn't go by Mad Max in the movies.
Well, yeah. I like that you're getting like nitpicky about that.
Yeah, but
that's what's wrong with that.
Yeah,
that's
this
what
is-
hurt my
I
feelings.
forget the name of the dude. His name's like it's like not Dengar, but it's like someone with a D that sounds like Dengar.
Gengar?
Max?
The guy with the mohawk that he fights.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta look up his name because that's gonna bug me. Anyway,
I thought
fucking
Dengar was
Nat's
the
here.
Yeah, I thought Dengar was the guy who saved Boba Fett from the Sarlacc pit.
I don't think Dengar pulled him out, did he?
I don't know that much about extended lore.
I don't either. This can't possibly be the way we want to start this podcast.
His name's Wes.
Wes.
Yeah.
You know, almost Dengar.
Yeah, you know what? It's in the same kind of sonic family as Dengar, where it evokes the same emotion, you know?
No, you're covering for some bullshit.
No, I'm
being
with
wrong.
Connor on this.
I'm not that embarrassed of getting it wrong. No one, first of all, nobody gives a shit, and this is terrible radio. But second of all, I mean, you think Dengar, you think Wes, and it kind of occupies the same space in your brain. Insignificant.
Yeah, there's
villain.
some similar letters in there.
Well, we're all fired up. Yeah,
Let this sink in. Tom is agreeing with you. Nat Baimel is here, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Nat has a new album out.
I sure do. It's called Be Nice, and it's available everywhere.
Yeah, and it hit number 1 on Amazon. It hit number slightly better than Weird Al on iTunes.
Yeah,
So-
it sure did.
It sounds so nice.
Right? Take that, my hero and influence in life.
I'm excited to listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I really am.
Rousing approval. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're not.
Oh,
good.
I'm
we're
sorry. I
not-
was trying to amp up your album. I'm
We're
excited to
not
listen
good
to
at this like professional, like, whoa, you got a new project to promote thing. We never really do that. It always
Yeah.
comes across very forced.
Yeah, so Nat, I noticed you noticed that women be shopping. Could you?
Welcome back to Comics Unleashed with the Mean Boys.
Hey, Nat, I noticed you're a dumb gaylord.
All right, that's better.
Where can we check that out?
I just
everywhere.
Now, see, Dumb Gaylord kind of sounds like Dengar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized I'm bad at accepting compliments, and I went on a podcast where you guys are bad at giving compliments, so I figured, this will be great.
Well, thanks for coming to the Awkward First Date podcast. Where
got-
nobody's having a good
Have you
time.
got any hate mail from it yet?
Not yet, but I got my fingers crossed.
Okay.
Oh, it's coming.
Tell the listeners about the Reddit conspiracies about you, because I just found out about these and I'm pretty pleased with them.
It's my favorite thing in the world. So every so often I'll post a joke on stand-up shots on Reddit, and it'll get a lot of attention. Sometimes it'll get to the front page, and there'll be a subset of people who are like, how could anybody like this trash? He must be buying up votes somehow. And here's the thing, that was the conspiracy for a very long time, and other people would come out and be like, why though? Why would we possibly do this? And so now the new conspiracy is that some corporations are actually buying up votes on my behalf to push my brand of humor to the masses.
What?
And the fact that anyone thinks that Nat is funny enough to change anybody's mind politically is...
Like, I know you're trying to hurt my feelings,
Lunacy.
but I fully agree with you on that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like that, the liberal fucking Zog machine is like, all right, how are we going to get through to these kids? Long-form stand-up memes. It's the only way.
Yeah, that sympathetic take he has on pedophiles. Actually, oh wait, that would coincide with their beliefs on Democrats, now that I think about
Oh,
it.
shit. Nat did Pizzagate, is what we're learning here.
Basically. I just did it for the pizza. The pedophiles are just a bonus.
Nat did gluten-free Pizzagate.
Tom, I like pizza. I'm confused by gates.
Yeah, I locked myself into the house.
That was one
Well,
of the-
actually, that was you guys. But
I've done that too.
Oh, I tweeted all those texts when they happened. Just that was one of the funniest things that ever happened. Just Tom was like, "I'm stuck," and I'm just like, "Where? What happened?" He's like, "Inside the house," and he's like, "Yeah, I tried to jump the fence, but I forgot my shoes in my car, which are also outside the house."
See, I was just picturing you with your head stuck in between a fence trying to eat a pizza.
Yeah, can somebody butter my skull? I gotta get out of here.
Dude, do you guys have a guy at your school that like wanted to be a bully, but he just didn't have the swag, so he was just like completely just like unlovable by everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we had a dude like that. I went to my middle school who one day got his head stuck in a fence. It's like the fence that you walk past on your way back to go to all the classrooms. So for like 20 minutes while the noon aide like buttered his head, the people just walked past this guy the way back from class. Was just like, fucking whatever, guys, I dropped something.
Was he still trying to bully? Like, yo, give me your lunch money, please.
No, he would just always kind of try to assert dominance. So you walk up and be like, "Fuck, you're fat and you're ugly and stupid," and we'd just be like, "Go away!" Like it was like
You're
never,
in a fence.
just didn't even hurt, you know.
Oh man, that sucks.
I mean, I would have people try to bully me in middle school, but I would just be really awkward and weird to the point where they're like, well, this is no fun, and leave. So I was unbullyable because I was so bullyable.
Yeah, you just lean into it, and then it's like, oh, what can we do to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just sad now.
You can't destroy the broken.
That's like punching milk.
A kid on the special bus, and he always tried to molest everybody. But he wasn't cool.
Yeah, I didn't think he was like the Fonzie of like tard
No,
grabbers.
dude, this guy's got like a leather jacket and shit, and then the fucking speak and spell doesn't work, so he just hits it, and all of a sudden,
Well, you know what retarded Fonzie says? B instead of A,
why B?
because he says A. It's the wrong letter.
Oh, okay.
Get it? I liked it.
All right, well, gang, we're all fired.
I like your riffs.
Oh God, let's get into the fucking Mexican joke off.
Ay, so topical.
He was also Mexican.
Who, the Fonz? No.
No, the
Oh.
yeah.
Is this the same one you've told me about a bunch of
Yes,
times?
this is all.
That'd be
this
weird
is-
if there were more than one.
This is all Jose.
Nice.
Everyone else, there was like 2 other names, and then there were like 5 Toms or variations of it on the bus.
That's fun. I would like
Which really
to see
bummed me
like
out.
the data on the specialist name, like what what name is held by the majority of special Americans.
It
I
was
got it.
Tom in that area.
Okay, let's.
How? There's no way to Google this that is not a hate crime.
I'm looking up most common special needs names.
I can't wait for that to autofill when you're typing it in. It's like, oh, I am not the first, nor will I be the last.
Because I found out like Connor is one of the most common names for white people in California.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm just like, it's not. There's no data on this. Come on, guys. This is the kind of research I need. Because Tom, I mean, no offense, it seems like a pretty good name for a special kid.
Yeah, well, they don't
Short,
usually,
easy to say.
They don't usually know that they're special when they name them. It's usually
All right, I'm going to go take a little more politically incorrect Google search and see if that gets me anywhere. Oh, I'm not getting anything, man.
This is like when you go to a drug deal and you're like, hey, do you have any sugar? And they're like, we don't know what you're talking about. So you have to get less and less subtle with each question. Do you have any
Yeah.
crack cocaine, please?
Oh, okay. 'Cause
Or
we
it's like-
thought you wanted. Well,
Yeah, whenever I
makes so much
Google
more
something,
sense.
it's like I'm trying to be cool. I'm just,
Core's
You
like
guys.
5 variations of Tom, Tommy, or Thomas, Brandon, Jose, and Igor.
That's unfortunate.
Poor Igor.
Can you,
That
be,
feels
can
like
you be in special ed for having a humpback?
That kid was born Steven, and then when they saw the writing on the wall, they're like, let's go ahead and redraft the birth certificate.
No, I mean, he was Russian, but his Russianness did not outweigh his specialness. He was Igor.
Yeah.
Russian headfirst into walls is what he was doing.
I mean, I got it by race, but I mean,
What?
it's like,
Race of specials?
well, yeah, there's the 100-meter parentheses very slow. That's the race I'm looking for here. No, I can't find it by brain power. What I don't know what you say. By
What need would there be for this data to exist?
my amusement, I don't know. I got to figure somebody's fucking crunched the numbers. Because I mean, yeah, I guess if you don't most of the time know if they're special before they pop out, sometimes it takes a while to like diagnose them.
But if you do know, do you specifically give them a more specially name?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would.
Like you might be just a bet. Well,
No,
we were gonna name him Paul, but now that we know everything we know, I guess his name's gonna be Dum Dum McShit Pants.
No, like I've always liked the name Finnegan for a boy. But if I found out I was going to have a special boy, I'm not making
Don't
him
you
say
dare.
that whole thing.
Don't you dare
I mean-
name him anything but Finnegan.
I'm not because like imagine
Look,
like
look, if they're saying words
call
wrong
him
because they're not
Finn.
super bright, and you give him Finnegan, you're setting him up for some fun mistakes.
that's exactly what I'm saying. I'd be mean. I'd give him some like Jack.
yeah. My name's
like,
Fart N Word. Oh Jesus Christ!
You guys have no idea how much light went into Connor's eyes when Keith said that.
No one could be mad at him if he said it though.
Yeah, I mean, I bet they'd find a way.
I mean, they could be mad at me, but I mean, how mad are you going to be at me? I'm a hero. I have a special son.
Like, you reacted in your face like he just said that they're not canceling Dragon Ball Super.
They're not canceling it. It makes too much money. I think they're just going on a brief hiatus, according to my conspiracy theories I've been reading on Reddit. But
And
What's
back to
Dragon
the
Ball
nerd
special?
minutia.
Yeah, well, the number one special needs and name in this room is Connor now.
you guys, I'm way smarter than all of you, except for maybe Nat. Me and Nat are probably pretty close.
I'm super smart.
You're smart, but like I'm smart in a more, I think, practical way.
We're neck and neck.
Show your work. Explain yourself.
Keith one time tried to clean up dirt on my back patio by pouring water on it because he's
Okay.
like, "Well, I see him
The
use the hose to move the dirt, so I thought I could wet the dirt and
Okay,
sweep
no,
it more
hang
easily."
on.
No, this was a completely.
Let me
This was
explain-
a very Christopher N-word type of maneuver here. This was very, very dumb.
Let me explain my logic. I was like, okay, if I
There
throw
was none.
If I throw the water at the dirt, the pressure will take the dirt over there.
When have you thrown anything hard enough to move anything?
That's like the house is on fire. Let me set this stick on fire so I can take the fire outside of the house one piece at a time.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Like you're trying to like bail out a ship water.
All right, fair point. Fuck both of you.
I'm smarter than you. All right, Finnegan might even be smarter than you. I mean, he's very good with his blocks. Anyway, so some topical jokes here.
Just let
yeah.
him have it.
God damn it, when Tom is the voice of reason.
Just saying, I'm definitely the smartest one on the podcast.
We need to have some sort of intelligence off.
All right, well,
Oh my-
we'll do an
I bet I'm
IQ
smarter than
test.
you.
That'd be fun.
I would adore being privy to this in any way,
Okay,
shape, or form.
yeah, either bonus content or next week, we're all taking an IQ test.
We've talked about doing this for a
I'll do it.
while.
Let's
I think
do
it
it.
would be fun.
Yeah.
Because like Tom is either like 87 or 187.
Yeah, Tom is one way or another going to be the extreme of this fucking...
There's no way Tom gets like a
I think I
106.
got like 130 something when I took it when I was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in the 130s too.
That sounds right. I don't totally remember. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to study for an IQ test.
No, Keith,
No, that's
Keith's
the
like,
point.
you know
You
what
can't
IQ, you know what
I
IQ
know. Shut up. It was a joke.
Keith's like an IQ test. You know when you prick your finger and the little machine tells you how smart you are? Yeah. All right, guys. A Pittsburgh
One
man
is-
who had sex with his dog is facing 10 counts of animal cruelty from the state of Pennsylvania and 4 counts of plagiarism from the Mean Boys podcast. Hey, Nat, have you ever heard the story about Keith fucking a dog?
I'm so fucking over it.
My favorite part of this.
Wait, you fucked a dog, Keith?
No, I did not fucking talk.
Well, would you care to elaborate? I don't think Nat's heard the story.
No.
My favorite part is Keith goes, "Oh, this is
Yeah,
like 30
so
minutes ago." Keith goes,
So you're telling me there's listeners that may be tuning in for the first time, and you don't care if they get the story. They'll just go spread rumors.
You know what? They can dig through the back catalog and go as far back as the last episode and find out this story.
Tom, have you ever...
30 minutes ago, Keith goes, I saw a dog fucking story, and I was like, oh, can't cover this anymore. And Connor goes, huh, I'm so bummed I didn't see that. And
I went
then,
inside and Googled it.
yeah.
Well, my Google News alerts are failing me.
A Miami father murdered his infant son after losing a game of Call of Duty. Authorities say the murder was bad enough, and the guy didn't have to teabag the baby and call it the N-word.
Hell yeah.
Kill streak.
Many Republicans are enraged that Ivanka Trump is being compared to Kim Jong-un's sister at the Olympics. And I also think it's ridiculous. They're so different. Ivanka isn't even Korean. Damn it.
Can this count as the IQ test?
Okay. A Texas woman defecated in her pants to hide drugs during an arrest. When reached for comment, Sheriff Step on Tom's eventual punchline Dice Clay said, "I hope you won't plan on using this joke crutch again."
Oh, like I'm the only one who uses that stupid vehicle.
God, that
Hey,
was
guys,
three
that was-
levels of meta commentary.
In a related story, a blind mystic who predicted 9/11 and ISIS said that in 2018 we'll discover a new source of energy on Venus. Biological realist Dice Clay responded, "That's where women are from, so I highly doubt it. They're bad at science." Oh!
Please. Actor Brendan Fraser gave an interview where he admitted to being sexually assaulted. Responded Variety reporter Dice Clay, "More like finger blast from the past." Oh!
Finish the loop, Tom.
I don't have one.
Come on, man. I don't think
I didn't even have that one. I just made it work.
I don't think I've gotten more obscure than biological realist Dice Clay.
That's pretty good.
Jordan Peterson fan Dice Clay. Hey, look at the lobsters! Oh,
A French Instagram model died when a whipped cream dispenser exploded while she was using it. Apparently, she was making Sunday, Bloody Sundays.
is that even like a French song?
What?
Is that? I don't know what that song is.
It's you two.
This song has nothing to do with France.
Okay,
It has
yeah.
nothing to do with French. She just happened to be French.
Oh, well,
it was the ice cream.
the whipped cream dispenser. That means she was doing whippets.
Yes.
Yeah, whipped cream
Oh,
charges
maybe.
are whippets. That's how you buy them. That's like it's like how like poppers are VCR cleaner.
I think in the article she said she was making. I feel like they would have said if she was using it that way, though. They didn't say.
Which probably lied.
Well, yeah, they might also
That's
not
also-
want to. Maybe they can't like put on blast like how to fucking get all gacked up on like pastry drugs.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if they can put that in the Guardian or whatever.
Yeah, well, it was a French. It was like a off-brand whipped cream dispenser. Now the family is like, this whipped cream dispenser.
Well,
is
if it's
constantly
off-brand, it's definitely whippets. I mean, if
Maybe.
if
I
you're
didn't think of
famous, you're
whippets.
going to buy like good whipped cream. You know,
She wasn't famous. She was on Instagram.
it's probably more famous than us.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'd say we were famous.
Well, she's dead now. So.
We also
Yeah.
like whipped cream.
We're all alive, and we also enjoy.
Now we
dessert.
just race to eat her brain and absorb the followers.
Should I have done a whip it real good punchline? What do you want from me?
I don't know. I'm just investigating here.
I am also investigating. I'm just trying to fit in, guys. I'm not investigating.
A Wisconsin woman was charged with murdering 3 infants over 30 years ago. In her confession, she stated, "I got something to say. I killed 3 babies that day."
And it doesn't matter much to me.
As long as I'm a joke.
Sweet, lovely Tom. All right.
Tom just has no idea what just happened.
I'm guessing this is a Danzig thing, but I,
Yeah.
If you-
As soon as we start singing and Tom doesn't know what's going on, he's like, "Oh, they're doing Danzig stuff
yeah,
again."
if we sound like Elvis and you're confused, it's a Danzig thing.
All right, guys. A woman is suing the state of California because they refuse to acknowledge the existence of Bigfoot. She has joined a class action lawsuit with Tom Goss against the Van Damme Academy. Sorry, Tom.
how dare you? I don't.
It seems like today we all keep forgetting we have to speak to make a podcast happen.
Yeah, dude, I'm straight up fucking done with being awake.
I could tell because I said, "Oh, I haven't seen Carter in 4 days. What's up, dude?" And you're like, "Eh." I was like, "Okay, I'll let Carter have his."
and you're like, "How's Arizona?" I just went, "Sucked."
Yeah.
And I put my headphones back on.
A transgender Texas teen was booed after winning a wrestling championship. This marks the first time in the sport's history anybody's cared what kind of hormones a wrestler was shooting up.
I love that joke. I didn't laugh at it, but I love it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
bad.
because they do like steroids and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that
And
was-
usually they're just like, "Yeah, destroy your body for my amusement."
Yeah, it was more. It was a New York Keith moment for
Yeah.
sure. It's such a weird because it's like this. It's a dude who was born
Yeah.
a girl who's like in this thing.
Yeah.
and he's like, okay, I'm on the testosterone. I want to go wrestle boys. And Texas is like, no, you got to wrestle girls. So now he's just fucking laying waste to these girls, and it's just like, oh man, how come he's winning? It's like, I'm a dude. Get me
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's it. He's
Like,
won
he-
2 years in a row. Or
And the,
she.
well, and
and
no, it was he now.
it's a he. I thought it was.
No. It was
It's boy to
He
girl.
was born a woman, and he's transitioning into a man. I'm 100% right. Believe me, because the original version of this joke, I thought it was the other way, and it was a much more offensive joke. But it didn't work this way. But no, the pictures are great because it's just this clearly a dude choking a teenage girl and just looking like, I'm sorry. I don't know what we do. I feel so bad for this kid.
Man, that would I feel bad for the guy who's got to wrestle like the trans woman who's become a man.
Yeah.
And just gets his ass kicked. Because like progress is great, but I mean that's just a tough thing to come home to the locker with. Just
Yeah.
like
the rest of the wrestling team is just in the locker room like look, we have to come up with a word beyond faggot.
Yeah.
What do we call you? We're going to have a meeting about it with the school board this weekend. We'll let you know what we figure out on Monday.
you see Ronda Rousey like chokeslam somebody in like WWE or whatever.
No, but that's awesome.
I guess that to me says beginning of the end for professional fighting career. Like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you need that WWE check, shit's not going great.
Yeah.
Oh, she hasn't fought in forever. She's
Well, yeah, because
like,
she got fucking knocked the shit out.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, now that I'm not winning, I don't want to do this anymore."
So here's the career path. It's a MMA fighter becomes wrestler, wrestler becomes stand-up comedian. That's essentially what it does.
Yeah.
It's stand-up or porn star. It's one of those.
Or both sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Either way, you're going to see Ronda Rousey suck for 10 minutes.
And you guys, because we have hit 200 iTunes reviews, this is now an MMA podcast officially. Eddie Bravo will be appearing every week. I still only vaguely know who that is.
All right. Speaking of large goon, go.
Right. A Nebraska man was Oh, shit.
Got 4 words in. Got like 9 letters into that joke before it lost the wheels. Try again. Take a breath. Plant your feet.
Yeah, Nebraska. You guys know about Nebraska. A Nebraska man was arrested for masturbating in a Burger King. He is being charged with excessively having it his way.
Oh, the special order does upset us.
Nice.
Oh, no, the slopper.
You ordered a Whopper, but this is ridiculous.
I put my own seed on the bun.
Oh, points.
Whopper, that's that Italian burger, right?
I hardly know her.
Sir. Remember when Tom, that was his big thing, was I hardly know her?
Don't remind him.
No, I never forgot.
That was
I just save it for a rainy day.
Of all the anti-joke of the month, that was probably the worst. As much as I hate, I'll be like, Tom, can you move your car? And he'd be like, no, but I can move it. That one bugs me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the I hardly know her was definitely the worst. And you should be hurt because of your complicity in it.
Complicity?
Complicency?
Okay,
I hardly know
King
her.
of the IQ challenge, Complicity McSpadden.
I could literally hear you going through your vocabulary, your head alphabetically.
Okay, what has more than 3 syllables?
I think
Complicity is for sure not a word.
I mean, you know what
No.
it would be if it was, though.
But it's not.
Some would say you got to be smarter to be able to make up words on the fly.
Yeah, other would say
Yeah.
you're a fucking tard.
Like
That's
I've
not a
never
word.
done that. That's all I do.
You know what? Let me just wet some of the dirt in my brain and clear my head.
Hey, whatever, man.
A Minnesota school is being sued over the deaths of 2 teens killed in a Nerf war. The lawsuit claims this tragedy could have been prevented had the teachers all been armed with super soakers.
I like it.
All right, guys. The California Democratic Party has declined to endorse Democrat Senator Dianne Feinstein. In a related story, Jello Biafra just cummed real hard. He doesn't
Who's
like-
Jillo Biafra?
I can't even begin to explain.
The singer of the Dead Kennedys.
He's a guy that was in a band, and I only wrote 3 jokes, and Nat was coming over in 15 minutes. So that's who he is.
A London man who was arrested just... what happened?
Oh, sorry. It's fine.
A London man who was arrested just after swallowing a load of narcotics has refused to shit for 38 days. One police official said, "We're British, and even we've never seen anything this anal retentive."
That's just metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, is this like a Cesar Chavez dookie strike?
But no, it was this guy. This guy swallowed his stash because the cops arrested him, and they're like, "All right, well, you're going to shit it out eventually."
Wait, was this Robin's dad trying to make it last longer?
Excellent callback.
Yeah.
No, and he's trying not to dump out the drugs. It's been 38 days since he's taken the dump,
Wow.
and he's still in jail. So the cops are just like, "You're gonna get caught."
Well, maybe he's just eating his poop late at night.
No, because they got to have one guy who's just watching him the whole time.
The Dookie Cop.
Yeah, God damn it, 38 days.
Talk about a shit job,
You
guys.
gotta, at some point, you got to just fill up, and it's got to just come out of your mouth.
Oh, he probably has not been eating.
You can't not eat for 38 days.
Well,
right.
I mean, eating very lightly.
yeah,
What's the longest somebody
has gone without pooping.
has gone without pooping?
And what's the name of the people most likely to go long without pooping?
Ooh.
Nah,
Tom.
those people poop all the time. It's like wherever. What's the answer?
I think it was a guy who had a disease, so he never shit.
Okay, well, that doesn't count.
But he died when he was 29.
Oof.
Ugh, that's almost
Oh yeah, he went
30.
13 years without shitting.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
Anyway,
Around year 5, you got to be like, I'd sure like to take a dump.
Wonder what it's like.
Yeah. Tom, you're up.
Yes. A man, you guys know men. A man a man stabbed a 22-year-old woman 10 times at a Massachusetts library. Authorities are still confused as to why people still go to the library.
Not bad.
14-year-old actress Millie Bobby Brown is rumored to have picked up a cocaine habit. While alarming, Stranger Things is once again being praised for its faithful recreation of the 1980s.
I have her in my Doug Stanhope celebrity death pool, so that's very good news.
Yeah, which, by the way, Connor and Dave Cyrus are tied for second right
Yeah,
now.
we're both in the money. A bunch of people had Billy Graham, so they only got 1 point. So there's like 4
there's
people
like
with
5
1
people
point.
just got 1 point.
Somebody in our fucking pool has like 300 points.
Yeah, someone has
already.
like 208. I don't know who they picked.
Tombstoner.
Yeah, they hit like they had like, well, they
congrats
got
for the
like 2
lead.
hits, but it was like a site-wide solo and like a musician bonus.
Yeah.
They just played the cards really, really well.
Yeah.
No luck yet for my mom, which sucks. But I'm pulling for you, mom.
Yeah, we only have like 8 people who've gotten hits so far, but the season's still young, okay? I haven't got any hits. Keith hasn't.
Nor have I. It's anybody's ball game.
All right. Research from the Southern Poverty Law Center shows that Idaho has the highest concentration of hate groups. The organization says a growing contingency of white nationalists want, quote, their own private Idaho. Hey.
That's a good joke. The Las Vegas airport has installed special containers where people can legally dump their drugs before boarding a flight. Said one citizen, great, where's the one for babies?
These special containers called Keith's mom's mouth. Like they just like have your mom like hung up on the wall like with like her mouth just like, and then just like covers up a tissue paper, throws it in.
Just also that Big Bertha ticket spitting arcade game.
Yeah, exactly.
The Parkland High School hockey team won the hockey state championship last Sunday. They really showed the world their whiteness was more powerful than their sadness.
Oh, God. Finally,
Nice.
Parkland wins a shootout.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta miss that direction.
Man, what a race to the bottom this IQ test is going to be. You got Tom, and then he just made like snake moves with his hands.
Stop dancing. It's an auditory medium.
Yeah, you guys have
Auditory. I meant to say auditory.
Audio.
Oh,
Now, class, welcome to the auditorium. We got a special presentation by breakdancer Tom Gauss.
that was some real conspensary or whatever Cotter said earlier.
Dude, your complicity in that joke will not be forgotten.
Everyone's dumb but me. Anyways.
A shit did a fart on a butt.
We'll get you, Nat.
Send
I know. I also
58 retweets. 120 likes.
Vaguely anti-Semitic conspiracy theories.
Doesn't this guy look like if this guy did X? 900 followers.
I also realized I should have looked at my last joke before I shit on anybody.
So your album is just like an audiobook for your memes?
Basically. It's just me going, okay, so imagine a picture of like Rich Scott, but it's looking real creepy. All right?
You know who Rick Scott is? You remember that thing that trended for 8 minutes 6 months ago?
Anyways, I'm going to need you to laugh really hard at this because I need this.
Okay.
All right. A vibrator has been released that orders pizza after your orgasm, which is strange considering how usually women order the pizza first, asked if there's some other way they can pay for it. And then orgasm.
Nice.
That's real good.
That was fun. Dude, I saw one of those pizza porns, and the guy like had a hole in the pizza box.
Yeah.
And he put his dick through the pizza, and then she like sat on it and just got pizza all over her ass. And two things I love in this world more than just about anything: asses and pizza. But even that, I was like, this is a bit much.
I specifically need to know what the topping situation was on that pizza.
It was sausage, of course. Like it was
There's
called
that
big
one
sausage
sausage,
pizza.
yeah.
And I was just like, you're gonna get like ass zits and shit, and this is gonna be. I'm getting.
Well, to say nothing of the paper cut risk to the dick.
Well, yeah, I'm getting cheese on my balls. Like, I don't want cheese on my balls.
You sound like a woman complaining at a fucking soup plantation.
I was like outraged. I was just like, why do we need it? I mean, sure.
I'd like to speak to the manager of the Big Sausage Pizza Company.
Well, like, yeah, sure, have the fun pre-story to the fucking great, but don't ruin a pizza. Ruin my sex act entertainment, and just get ass zits and cheese balls and just also. I was watching it. It was so unnecessary. Who is coming harder because there's fucking pepperoni on someone's ass?
You
cheek?
watched a porn, and your problem with it was that the pizza wasn't respected in it?
You know, a
Just
lot of these
looking
pizzas
for
are addicted to
clarification.
drugs because they need to numb the pain of getting dicked down 8 times a day for $300 at a time. And
Look, you could call her a cum pig, but don't you dare besmirch that pizza.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was confused. I was like, for who? For who? Like the novelty. Like, take one picture for the website banner and then get the fucking pizza out of there.
For the Noid. Let's move
There's
on.
a crew there. There's a crew there that has to eat. You know, I can't imagine they're being fed very well by porn craft services. He's like, okay, you can suck on a flavored condom and work a 12-hour day. You just. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I really got upset, but we'll be right back with something else after I talk about this injustice off the air. Hey, everybody. The Mean Boys podcast is brought to you by Studio Headphones.
Studio headphones.
They're fucking great, man. They sound fantastic.
Unbelievable audio quality.
Yeah, I don't know why we keep doing this movie announcer bit in these ads, but
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to come up with something to fill the time. They're good headphones is the fucking point.
Oh, you know what? Mr. Ear
Get the
here,
fuck out
and
of-
you don't
Dude,
need...
stop it. Stop it at once. Mr. Ear is dead. Studio headphones are great. They're Swedish. They're ergonomically designed. We're wearing the Region right now. That's the premier over-the-ear model.
Beautiful sound.
Beautiful. Unbelievable. I want to fuck this sound in the mouth.
That's how
Yeah.
Mr. Ear was created.
Oh my God, it's not even funny as an anti-joke anymore. It's just the worst. It actively bothers me. It makes the podcast bad and hurts all of our livelihoods.
And you can hear all of Connor's complaints with that crystal clear sound from studio headphones.
Shut your cum-guzzling mouth. These headphones
They have Bluetooth capability.
That's right. They sure do. Or they have a cord. It's a fancy spaghetti cord that does not tangle.
It's a flat, beautiful aux cord.
Untangleable.
The best headphone cord I've ever experienced in my life. I didn't even think of that as an issue, but it's just good. It just works.
Yeah, they fixed a problem you didn't know you had.
And the battery life on these things is tremendous. You can rock and roll with them walking around all day on just one charge. And you know what, guys? The best part about it, if you go to studiosweden.com and use promo code MEANBOYS, all one word, you get 15% off. Pretty fat discount.
That's
They
so many
ship for
percents.
free all over the world. These are a fantastic gift. You slide a pair of studio headphones into your loved one's box. Do you put them in their pussy? Do you fuck somebody with the headphones?
Oh, man.
I'm just so traumatized by
like
Mr.
you want to,
Ear.
like you want to be able to hear
Sweden
music while you're
knows
eating
a
her
lot
out.
about sound.
Yeah, I'm
You're licking a clit and hearing.
You know what I think? If you're 40 years old and you're pregnant, play like Mozart with studio headphones, like on the belly, and
Oh,
it
that'd be
won't
so
come out
cool.
with Down syndrome.
Yeah,
That's how
it wa-
good the sound quality
If you
is.
want to avoid a Tom,
You need Studio Sweden headphones. And you know what? Use your headphones every day of your life. So make an investment in yourself. You're worth it. Or get yourself a fucking amazing gift. Like slide like one of these boxes, just a sexy box to open. I remember
Yeah.
being so excited, just cracking it open and getting all the little shit out and playing with it. And it's just it's a good investment. It's a great gift, and it's an easy way to help with the Mean Boys at studiosweden.com with promo code MEANBOYS.
Ear out.
and the Mean Boys podcast returns with our guest Nat Baimel. Nat's new album "Be Nice" is out right now. And so I put a game together based on the idea of niceness. I didn't come up with a name for it because I wrote this game about 8 minutes before we started recording. But basically, the way this works is I pulled some news stories from this week that sound like they could be nice. They sound like they could go a bad direction. We don't really know what's going to happen. And all you guys have to figure out is this nice or like nah, though. All right? So let's discuss it. Number one, a college in Switzerland started offering a surprising new degree. Nice or nah?
Ooh, it's a 5th-degree sexual assault. It's when it's premeditated, and you also went back in time and decided to still do it.
Well, yeah, because it's definitely it's either like in fancy dancing or white supremacy deluxe.
This is in
No,
Switzerland?
Switzerland or Sweden.
Switzerland.
Okay. So Switzerland is always that like mecca of socialist ideals everyone keeps pointing to.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like they're gonna. It has good intentions, but in effect, it's gonna be very bad. It's gonna be like, here's how you need to gender wombats or some such shit, and then people are getting arrested because they didn't know to call the thing a zur. I'm gonna say it's bad. It's real bad.
Yeah, I'm a guess that it's bad, and they're trying to turn like trans people back in their original gender or something like that. That sounds like
you
some.
both got to transgender. Sweden hates the trans community.
Yeah, I feel like that's true. Based off of Switzerland sounds very to me, so I'm going off really nothing
Because
here.
the name of this famously neutral company sounds aggressive. Because it has a T and a Z next to each other?
Yeah, genders are not neutral in general.
What?
So
What?
What are you saying?
they're either on one
And that
side
is
or the
XY.
Oh,
Tom is from Ritzerland. So you're going bad?
you went bad.
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna go good.
Okay.
I went. Yeah,
I'm going to go good.
All right, the correct answer. Nice. It's a degree in yodeling. That's all it is.
I mean, I still feel like I was correct, but go on.
You're late.
Number two, nice or bad. A family was surprised by what happened during their fun day at a go-kart track.
Ooh.
There's some
John
dead kids at the
Legend.
end of this.
This is either like John Legend took a picture with him, or there's a transgender person working at the go-kart.
Go back to Switzerland.
Go back to Dick Africa. And there's the episode title. 114, Dick Africa. For our very highbrow comedy podcast.
That just sounds like a fun name.
Yeah.
Dick Africa here for NBC Sports.
Wakakta.
That's going to make me laugh for so long. Go back to Dick Africa.
Dick Africa sounds like blaxploitation. Dick Tracy.
I'm out here on the beat. He gets shot every time he goes undercover trying to solve a crime.
No, Black Dick Tracy is Dick Tracy Morgan.
A really big Dick Tracy. I don't know. I'm going to say bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Even when go-karts are great, it's not fun.
I love go-karts.
Go-karts are fun.
Wait, you ride go-karts? Why not?
Well, Keith has to ride go-tractors, but it's a little more expensive. But just logistically necessary.
Okay.
He's fat, you see.
Quite large.
Yeah, I'm gonna go something bad happened.
Okay.
I'm going to say something good.
I think someone died. I think a child died.
Interesting. Let's find out. The correct answer, bad. The mom's hair got stuck in the wheel of her go-kart, ripped her scalp off. She died and came in last.
You think at the end they're like, do you want to keep the scorecard?
Yeah, and then the blue shell hit her cart. It was a rough day. Number 3. A kitten was exploring his owner's kitchen sink, but then he got stuck in the garbage disposal.
I just want to know how this could possibly be good.
I think it's good. I think they get the cat and then they find just a chunk of gold in the disposal.
I'm so squeamish. I'm like, if my cat's in the garbage disposal, I'm like, well, good luck, buddy, because I don't want to touch all the like
You just turn
the
it
mushed
on.
up food and shit. Like, yeah.
That's the issue, not the knives.
I remember when I'd play with Legos in the sink, and sometimes I'd drop Legos down the drain. My mom would make me fish them out of all the gross shit, and I was just like, ugh.
Yeah, I feel like they found some like Titanic diamond or like like a $20 bill or something. Or
I like that those are
And so, Tom-
equally good to you.
Why does this make the news? The lady retrieves her cat and finds $20. Does she? Oh, I got to call the New York Times.
maybe it's Japanese money. Maybe it's
What?
maybe it's
Tom, even for you, you're making no
What
sense
is
today.
Japanese money doing in American
yen. It's
sink?
called yen.
Oh, okay.
You know how much yen there would have to be in the sink for it to be worth anything? If she had like a billion yen bill, that's like $40.
That's also true. Maybe it's in a Japanese check.
Also, why is it dry in this scenario for you?
Why are we on Japan?
Maybe it's in a bag. I think it's good. I think it's good.
I think it's good too. I think it's like a firefighter came and got him out, and then they took a picture with the firefighter and blah blah blah.
All right, I'm going to say it's good, but because they got him out, they took him to the vet, and then when they did an x-ray, they found a tumor, and they saved the cat's life.
I like yours. Unfortunately, Connor is 100% correct. It was good, and the firefighters came, and it was a heartwarming.
So there's no money.
I mean, no, presumably.
Motherfucker, that's bullshit.
The
Okay.
firefighters got paid for it, I assume.
Well,
that's-
there's probably like some like HuffPo/Aw like writer that just like sends like missives out to like local fire departments. Like, if you do anything with an animal, I will kick you back $50 of ad revenue because people just read this shit. Apparently, like, why is
Hi,
it-
I'm on the cute shit beat for HuffPo.
yeah, I mean, there's got to be a job where it's just like, has an octopus gotten stuck anything today? You know, like.
I mean, my favorite story is one of my best friends used to be a firefighter, and he would tell me the not heartwarming stories.
Oh, God.
Like the one time that apparently they rescued a very large woman from a suicide attempt, and then his buddy was just fat shaming her in the ambulance for no reason whatsoever.
Was she like unconscious or?
Oh no,
unconscious?
fully
Unconscious.
conscious. Like she was wailing incoherently, and he just started screaming at her to shut her fat mouth.
Dude, one time,
More like blue whaling.
one time we had a substitute teacher in PE, and there's like a fat kid in my PE class, and he would just like always just be like tung tung, you know, like doing the mile.
Yeah,
real
you know,
slow.
fat guy noises.
Yeah, like tung tung tung. And
Tubaing about.
And he always tried tried really hard, and the PE teacher kind of graded him on a curve. He was just like, this guy's giving it 110%. He might not have made 7 minutes, but we'll give him a B, whatever. And we had a substitute PE teacher who was just like, hey, we'll call him Chris. Chris, you're fat. You're being too fat right now. You need to be less fat. You got to do this more quickly. You're doing a bad job. You're not allowed to be this fat, according to what's on this clipboard here, and you're in trouble. And it's your fault that you're fat. And he was just like a complete piece of shit to him. This guy crying in front of all of us, and we just like none of us. I'm glad to say nobody ever really talked about it again. But we're just like, dude, like he's fat.
As he's crying, like, yeah, water weight you shedding right there. Keep it up.
Yeah. He was just like, yeah, you're being too fat, according to the state of California. This is not good.
Oh God, that's real.
I got
funny.
so
He was
mad.
just like
when I
around
was-
the he's like going around the back nine of the run of the mile. He's like, less fat, Chris.
Yeah. Have less you.
Yeah.
I got real mad because the teacher did that, and I wasn't even. I wasn't that fat. He was like, "Okay, you got to run the mile. If you don't do it in 8.5 minutes, you got to do 2 extra years of I almost said special ed of PE."
Fucking Groundhog's Day.
And I did a 6:40 mile, and then I was so fucking mad. He just like talked all the shit, and was like, "Oh, my bad." And I was like, "No, fuck you. I get it."
I also love this idea that if you fail at PE, they just put you in special ed. Like, run faster, you go to the drool gulag kid.
The true log. All right, number 4, nice or bad. 3 pals made friends with a goat.
Oh, this is a goat bang.
I mean,
Did this happen in Scotland?
it's happened, I believe, in Arizona.
Oh, they fucked that goat.
Yeah.
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 By unanimous vote, yes, they fucked the
Or
goats.
maybe the goat killed one of them.
I
For
like
fucking it.
I love that. That's the hopeful idea.
Like-
Yeah, maybe
like-
they're like, suck this cock, goat. And the
Like they were
goat's like,
fucking the goat,
"Bah."
like in Kill Bill, and then the goat woke up and just,
Yeah.
It was like, that feels bad. Oh, sorry. It's not time. Anyway, a bad thing happened. They force-fed that goat cocaine and whiskey.
Oh, nice.
And the guy who did it apparently is going to get deported now. Which, I got to be honest, I'm not generally pro deporting illegal immigrants. I feel like that guy can go.
yeah,
I
fuck
feel
him.
like, I don't think he should be covered under the DREAM Act because his dream was put cocaine in a goat.
It's more like the Cream Act.
Hey.
Oh, wait, I forgot he didn't fuck the goat.
Here's the thing. If you put cocaine in a goat, you're going to fuck some goat. Maybe not this goat. This goat just wanted to do blow. But
Women in that back me up on this. Women in Arizona are hot, but they're all just kind of crispy.
yeah.
They're just. It's always just they're like a little bit of
They're
like a
crunch folk.
skin.
Yeah, talking to them is like talking to someone on Skype in real life, where it's just like a 3-second delay after everything you say, where just you can see it processing.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, you sweet.
It's like they're at a hurricane, just like.
All right. Number 5. A frightened girl on a flight snuggled up with a fellow passenger service dog.
Bad, because I think this has got to be the story where the service dog bit the person. Have you seen that where that's been going around? The service dog bit a lady.
No.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. I didn't read it. I just saw it, and everyone was like, "Well, that's why fucking snowflakes need to leave their gay pets on the ground." I just saw like that take, and I didn't really investigate further because I had no interest in it.
Yeah, leave Scruff McCuck at home.
Yeah,
I think it was bad. I think the person who owns a service dog was just like, "Fuck you, bet." I feel like he went Rambo for touching his poodle or whatever.
Okay.
I'm going to say good.
It was bad. That dog bit that little girl in the face. And I would like to note that 20 minutes later, the paramedics cleared the girl. She got to fly. They made that dude and the dog just hang out at the airport. They were like, you don't get to go to Arizona today.
you know what's funny is now that girl, because of the trauma, is going to need a service dog. She has anxiety. She's going to need like a service cat or something, a less aggressive creature.
Service gun.
Service gun.
Yo, that's really funny. Just like a guy who's just like, no,
This is my emotional support rifle.
I don't like
Yeah.
what they're doing in this country. I need to bring a service gun with me on the
I
airplane.
used to be really anxious and depressed and scared, but now I'm oddly confident.
But now I'm a strong man.
It has a little orange vest around it, It has a leash for it. And he just
Careful, if
drags
you pat it wrong, it will bark.
He's dragging it behind him, and every once in a while it hits a rock and just shoots errantly into the fucking surroundings.
Oh, I love that. All right, last one. An American man struck up an online friendship with a lady in Japan. Within weeks, he was so smitten he flew all the way to Osaka just to see her.
They both fucked a goat. There.
It's the goat on cocaine.
Yep.
No, she was transgender. Come on, guys.
Transgender goat on
We
coke.
don't like them. Oh. That doesn't speak for the podcast, Dice Clay.
Yeah, that's unaffiliated third-party
Yeah,
character.
clearly
Dice Clay.
marked satire, Dice Clay. Oh.
I don't know. I think maybe what other
Look, nothing makes satire funnier than when it's clearly marked.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember reading, like a decent proposal, and how on the top of it it clearly said, "This is a joke by comedy writer Jonathan Swift."
Yeah.
Not to be taken as a real proposal, but it will be presented as such for humor and tense for
Yeah,
whatever.
don't worry. Don't be challenged.
Look, satire is always better if that's why we need a sarcasm font so that nothing will ever be funny again, but no one will have to be upset when you want to make a goof.
All right, so Tom, your guess.
what'd you guys say?
I don't know if they've guessed yet.
Bad.
Good?
Okay.
I would say good.
I think when he met her, he's like, "You're not submissive enough, bitch." So he like cut off her head or something.
All right. Well, he went to visit this lady in Osaka. About a week later, this lady went missing. This man tried to fly back to America, at which point they arrested him at the airport, opened the suitcase, and found her severed head.
Oh shit!
I was 100% right.
Prophet of God.
Yeah, they have since recovered other missing parts of her body in
Hey, guys,
her neighborhood.
This is a service corpse. Helps calm me down.
I just like that he was flying with a head in a suitcase.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, ship that. Like, by the way.
This is service nudity. I have to fly nude.
Yeah, God, what an upsetting thing that you got that spot on.
I am my own pet, and I like to, I comfort myself.
I think the most upsetting thing isn't that you guessed what happened, but why it happens.
I mean, I don't know if that's true. He's saying I didn't. He's
'cause
like, I didn't do nothing wrong, but he had the lady's head.
Well, yeah,
It's like, minimum, you had a head you didn't come here with. Like,
well, I think Tom is right in that most white guys are into Asian girls because they just want like a Tamagotchi they can fuck, where it's just very like low
and like
main.
You're not like the anime.
And if you're fucked up and lame enough that you can't even hang with like an American Asian, you gotta go get them like direct from the tap. Like,
Yeah.
you're definitely.
Yeah, because that is a real thing, like the fetishization of like their subservient
Yeah,
culture
totally.
or whatever,
Yeah.
So I can definitely see him be like, what did I tell you about opinions, all right?
Yeah.
Now, thankfully, I brought a katana from the
You
United
gotta go to
States
Japan
that I
if you
bought
get-
that imported from Japan.
You got to go to Japan if you want farm fresh frightened women.
I understand Asian culture, man. Been
Here
to Japan.
here at Osaka Farms, we don't even let our Asians raise their voice. Keep them in a
Small
tiny
feet,
cage.
big hearts. Osaka phone.
Do you remember when Japanese were put in camps? Osaka Farms remembers.
The
I went
only
to
the only
Osaka.
words we teach them are the smiling and horny emojis to ensure a competitive experience for your greasy basement dong.
Oh,
Wait,
man, I wish
no.
Dick Africa wasn't locked in his greasy basement
Osaka's-
dog. Isn't bad.
Osaka's a sub island, right?
I mean,
They're a
I think-
Dom
I think-
Island.
Tom always laser focuses in on the least interesting part of every discussion.
I mean, I think it's a Dom Island when that guy got there, but
yeah.
oh,
Hey.
sex positive Dice Clay. Whatever you're doing in there, I'm just glad you're having a good time. Oh,
get enthusiastic consent, you fucking horse.
I like we've just made Andrew Dice Clay just a dinosaur in the Flintstones. It's a living. Oh.
I'm a pelican. I get poop in my jaw. What am I, Russian? All right, Mean Boys will be right back after something. And the Mean Boys podcast is back to play a round of our favorite game, which is the following. This one comes to us from one of our most involved listeners. One of our listeners that's so responsive that I'm kind of worried about him. Where I'm like, are you okay? But anyway, we love him. Dark Homunculus writes, "Greeting, Mean Boys." He wrote that in like leet speak or some shit.
I also just want to say, Dark Homunculus has tweeted Tom "that is why" memes. I think like 40 times at this point.
It's been. I stopped retweeting most of that.
And here's the thing:
because
it's legitimately upsetting Tom. So, Dark, I need you to keep going.
it's not- he's also tweeting out pig facts for you guys.
Oh
He
yeah, I
is,
forgot.
yeah.
Yeah, big ups on the pig
You
face.
stupid not pig knowing motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
What
we're
are you-
dumb.
You
What,
like
what are you,
pigs.
unconscious?
Wait, okay, so just to clarify, you looked to the only Jewish man in the
Yeah.
room. We're like, you like pigs.
You know what? I gotta be completely. That wasn't an intentional thing.
I know. That's why it was funny.
I forget you're Jewish all the time.
I'd take
Oh, you got that going for you.
Yeah, I'd take it as a compliment.
I'm the only one,
You're
but
passing.
yeah.
It's because Tom only ever looks at Nat directly head on. That's why he keeps forgetting. Never seen a profile picture of him. All right, noses. They have big ones.
Fake. I think you're shitting on your own show.
As your well begins to run dry, I'm sending along a new which of the following, which features legitimate scientific terms that sound dirty. Hope you enjoy. We'll keep them coming. Signed, Dirk Homo erectus / Black Hercules from the email Dark Homunculus. You got to pick an avatar, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
We've
But-
called him 900 things.
Yeah,
I mean, he's called himself 900 things.
yeah,
Yeah.
All right, guys.
yeah.
Which of the following?
Drake Homo erectus.
All right. Dork Hippocratic.
Fucking dong, Hippocratic. Did anyone say Hippocratic?
I just did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Literally
Hippopotamus.
4 seconds ago.
Dwarf hermaphrodite.
You were there.
Fucking dang old Humphrey.
All right,
Anyway.
Danzig Hippopotamus. Thank you for the email.
Which of the following is not a real scientific term? A, fistula. B, nippolonium.
Nippolonium is when you get that thing from the pizza, or the pepperoni.
It sounds like a plot point from like a Vivid Angel like Avatar parody. Like they've isolated our nippolonium supplies. You guys remember the Avatar fleshlight? Did you see that?
Yeah,
shit?
oh, that's
What?
just gnarly.
Yeah, where they just made an Avatar pussy that you could fuck. It's like a tie. It was called Acetar.
Yeah.
I wish I was kidding.
Is it the tail?
It wasn't the tail. Let
It's
me
just
see.
this big blue, just Smurfy pussy.
I think
Real rough.
I think it was meant to be a pussy, but the movie was called Acetar, so shouldn't it be an alien butthole?
I mean, but maybe the aliens, like, their pussies are buttholes. Like, it's, you know.
I mean,
Yeah, like ducks.
if they're more evolved, I figured they'd have like three holes, like one for diarrhea, one for regular poops, and one for vagina stuff.
Ducks
you know
just
what?
have one hole.
It kind of looks like a butthole. It could be either. It's just kind of triangular.
it just, yeah, it looks bad, is what it looks like.
we
Yeah, and they also made an
comparing
alien
alien
dick that you
It
can
kinda-
use.
It looks like someone that didn't know that with gelato you're supposed to scoop from the side over, not start right from the middle.
It looks like it's made. What's the jacket that George Costanza wears? The Gore-Tex.
Oh,
It looks like
Gore-Tex.
it's made of Gore-Tex.
No, what it looks like is when you have like a cupcake with a strawberry on it, and then you take the strawberry off, and there's like a dent, and then you
Yes.
fuck the dent. That's kind of what it looks like.
Oh, they probably sold. a
I
bunch
like
of those.
strawberries.
Anyway, C. C is penetrance,
Okay,
and D is succulometer.
on the succulometer, I give this episode an 8.5.
I was about to say, yeah, it's the device used to measure my riffs thus far.
Isn't nippoladium what the Claw tried to steal in
Black Panther.
Oh, yeah, no, it's nippolonium.
Oh man, if I could
man,
remember all the words of that sentence, it'd be a lot funnier.
Dude, that Black Panther porno spinoff is going to be so sick.
All right, get this, guys. It's called Black Panther.
It's called Big Black Panther.
No, it's called Black Panther.
It's called Blacked Panther.
Black Panther.
BBP. Big Black Panther.
He's tagging a riff from 8. He has that Arizona time delay.
What about Big Beautiful Panther?
Oh shit, I like
It's a
that.
big fat
Yeah,
Black Panther.
just a bunch of fat ladies as the royal guard. Wayne Bryant forever.
I was trying to think of one.
They're all lesbians and they're all spirit each other.
I love parody.
I like we're all just sitting here talking about porn parodies. He's just wistfully thinking about Weird Al Yankovic.
So what do you think, guys? Fistula, nippolonium, penetrance, or succulometer?
I'm going to say penetrance.
Tommy Goss.
You're looking at me like you know the answer.
I have an idea.
Succulometer seems like it's how they measure the succulence of meat. Like at a KFC.
Yeah.
The succulometer reads our new Louisiana hot is off the charts.
What was the
Dude, when is it going to be our turn to be the colonels? I want to be the first like Cerberus colonel, where the Mean Boys are just Colonel Sanders.
what was scene D?
C was penetrance and D was succulometer. Like succulometer.
Oh, hey.
I'm gonna go A.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I think it's penetrance.
The fake one. B, nippolonium.
What?
A, fistula is an unusually large hollowed out space between two organs that you can literally stick your fist into.
I knew that one.
B, polonium is a chemical. Oh, wait, that's never mind. That's a different thing. Penetrance, the percentage of people with particular gene mutation who exhibit the disorder that gene creates. So that's like like the number of N-word Kevins or whatever there are out there. And D, succulometer.
Wait, what?
Oh, because we were like, that was what we were calling my special son earlier in the episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forget what his name
that sounded
was.
worse than I think.
Yeah, it might have been all the Black Panther.
I did forget. I slept for 4 hours in a car, so I'm not doing great. And succulometer is a device used to measure the moisture in processed vegetables.
Oh, I was almost right.
Yeah, so it's just, telling you how much they suck.
All right, round 2.
A, mastication-induced arousal.
Nice.
B, formication. C, spontaneous ectoplasmic release. Or D, pillow erection.
Tom, do you have a story about anybody getting a pillow erection?
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Dogtown, B.
Oh no, I.
Who's this again? Oh, hey, what's up, man? I'm doing all right. Can I call you back, or is it time sensitive? Okay. Yeah, can I call you back in like an hour or two? All right, thanks, bud. Sorry about that. Bye. Sorry, guys, I had to take a phone call.
Who was that?
It's a long story.
Well, we already
That one
waited.
you didn't know until the beginning of the phone call.
I didn't recognize the number, so I thought it could be something good.
It's one of those money calls you get from time to time.
Yeah. So what were we talking
I don't know
about?
how fun editing around that asshole.
I'm not editing shit. The listeners.
No, yeah, you leave that in. I can't believe that.
I don't know, dude.
You didn't even go, hang on, I have to take a phone call. You just leaned away and started having a conversation while we were doing the riff.
When have I ever done anything like that? When have I ever been like, hold up, guys?
I don't know. That's a good point.
As a guy who's farted on Tom 12 times in the last 48 hours, and I've only been home for like 16 of those.
Fucking mongrel.
And I'm not even counting the times when you were asleep.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
I don't fart
Anyway,
on
your
you
girlfriend fucked a pillow.
Yeah.
No, I don't fart on you when you're asleep.
Okay.
I promise I don't.
Can I hear him again?
Okay, mastication-induced arousal, formication, spontaneous ectoplasmic release, or pillow erection.
Californication.
Hold on, guys. I'm going to Skype call.
Well, yes, I do want to change my long distance carrier. I think it's that spontaneous ectoplasmic release thing seems like some weird, vague ghost hunter bullshit.
Yeah, like
I'm going to say
formication.
formication. I think that one sounds so normal that it's the fake
Dream of
one.
Californication.
All right, I'm going to say it's the pillow one because it's one of those ones that sounds so fake that you're thinking it has to be real, but it's totally
Right.
fake.
Yeah.
A.
Nat's calling me.
Fuck.
It was a pretty good bit. So has everyone guessed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the answer C, spontaneous ectoplasmic release. The first one, the beneficial cognitive effects of chewing. I guess chewing makes you more alert or something. Formication, a medical term for the sensitive sensation that small insects are crawling all over your skin.
Ugh.
Keith's mom's disease. both during withdrawal and her regular day-to-day life. She is a vessel for the insects. And pillow erection, the scientific word for when your hair strands on end or stands on end.
Huh.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, fuck that pillow.
They mean goosebumps?
No, yeah, I guess kind of, yeah. Anyway, round number 3. Science words or something? I forget. A, plum-headed cockatiel. B, sea puss. C, galactic bulge. Or D, horsed and grabbin'.
Horsed, my least favorite type of porn.
Yeah,
Sequel to
horsed.
Black.
That sounds like the German word for taint. We will
Horst-
tickle the host.
I think
Or
horse is the kind.
hello.
It sounds like the soup we're going to feed you in 50 reviews.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
48. It's fucking...
Oh, you're so fucked.
Ooh, how
By the
do
time this
people
comes
feel?
out, probably more. It's been rocketing upwards.
Yeah, you guys really want to bum Connor out.
It's
and I
gonna
love you
suck,
for it.
dude. I'm gonna be very unwell about it.
Yeah, and I'll be honest. At first, I was sort of like, let's just give him like a nice gentle soup and make it. He can just play it up. After you took that phone call, you're getting lukewarm chowder, bitch.
Yeah, I want you to.
No, I'm gonna
Shark
choose the
fin
soup.
noodle soup.
I'm
No, I
gonna-
thought we were the
Shark. Yeah, I love that you think we have shark fin money.
No, like, the listeners will choose the soup. I will order the soup. I don't want anybody monkeying with my soup.
I just want to throw my vote in for Fishy Swa, that shit from Batman Returns that he spat out because it was cold.
I'm like, what does everyone want me to hate soup? I mean, I already don't want to try soup, and everyone's like saying you're such an idiot because you don't like soup, and we're like, I know, we're going to give them the worst possible soup.
Yeah, it's almost like we started a podcast based around the idea of unwarranted negativity, and then we wondered why these are our fans.
I mean, if you guys actually want to make a difference in my life, you would be casting your vote for like a tomato bisque or something mild. And
Yeah, but if like you think it'd be funny to watch Connor throw up.
It's a good thing no one's pitching out noodle soup because I know you also don't like noodles.
I don't know.
Have you ever eaten a noodle?
I have, yeah.
How many times?
Maybe 15, 20.
There's that one time at camp.
And
No, literally, yeah. No, at camp I had spaghetti. That was the last time I had spaghetti. It was at 5th grade camp.
Dude, I ate that pool
think-
one. That was weird.
do you think pasta's grosser or soup is grosser?
By far, soup.
Okay.
Because I'll have like a pad thai that has noodles in it.
I mean, that's straight up noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like I'm only having like the Asian noodles.
Okay.
But even then, I just had pad thai and I liked it. But you know,
Okay.
I've never had like a spaghetti or a pasta dish or anything like that.
What about
Anyway, guys,
lasagna?
What are we doing? Yeah.
plum-headed cockatiel, sea puss or puss, galactic bulge or Horston grabbin. What do we think here?
Plum-headed cockatiel.
All right. Which sounds like a diss from like the 20s. You plum-headed cockatiel.
I'm
gonna call Big Dick Tracy on you.
gonna go with C-Puss, insult from the 80s.
Yeah.
What was D?
No, that's when you're a lesbian doing a joke like, "Hey, you want sea puss? Sure. Sea puss."
And if you want to keep the neighborhood safe, you see puss, you say puss.
C was galactic bulge.
See puss is that
No,
comedy
D,
network
D.
that folded right.
D was Horston grabbin.
Horston grabbing. Horston grabbing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say A.
All right, the answer: plum-headed parakeet. Oh. Yeah, that's the fake one, or cockatiel. Sea puss, a strong seaward current, riptide or undertow. Galactic bulge, the center of a galaxy made of mostly older stars.
Nice.
The Milky Way's core is made out of 10,000 stars, and last year scientists discovered it is shaped like a peanut. Horston grabbin refers to the region that lie between normal faults and are either higher or lower than the area beyond the faults.
Horston grabbing, also great Rammstein song.
Yeah. Round number 4. A. Crapulence. Hell yeah, dude. B. Turdus Maximus.
That's Tom's fucking apocalypse name.
Yeah. C. Dry hole. Or D. Big D notation. That's like when you've got to use like the expanded, like the times, point blah 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 times 10 to the blank power. No scientific.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how big your dick is. You got to do 0.23 times Lexington X.
No, it's sexponential. Can you run them one more time very quickly?
Crapulence, Turdus Maximus, dry hole, and Big D notation.
These all seem real.
Yeah.
I think.
Well done on the writing in this one.
I'm going D.
All right, Tom.
I'm going to say Turdus Maximus.
Tom thinks he can write down any D, no matter how big it is. I think I could document the world's largest D.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes, and
I'm look up biggest dick in the world.
That is D.
All right, you guys all guessed?
Turdus Maximus.
Biggest dick in the world? Okay.
This is what we're dancing on now.
It just opens up the selfie camera and shows you.
Oh, dude, this picture of this dude holding his dick with like the
don't
weird
hold those shows
wrapping.
yet. I wanted to guess size.
Okay.
I'm going to say
13 inches.
I'm going to say 18 inches.
I'm
Nah.
going to say 18.1 inches.
Oh, fuck you Price is Right cunt.
I think it's 13. Yeah.
All right, what is it?
All right, it's nearly 19 inches.
Yes.
Yeah, and this picture of him like holding it, and he's just like a 54-year-old.
Holy shit.
Mexican
This
guy.
is the guy who stretched it out with the weight, right?
Holy shit.
Maybe, I don't know.
That
but
looks like a Nerf missile. Like,
Yeah.
That thing is insane.
He looks
dude.
like
This is
Caribbean.
like deli meat.
Dude, the tip looks like Homer Simpson's mouth.
Yeah.
He also looks like Caribbean Gilligan for some reason.
Oh, man, what a waste of it. Why is he wearing that shirt? I have so many questions.
I don't know, man, but this guy rocks.
This guy sucks.
He's straight up dressed like Winnie the Pooh right now, complete with no pants.
Anyway, the answer is D, Big D notation.
Oh, shit.
Congratulations, Tom.
Yeah.
Doing the devil horns. And finally,
Got 2
in
the lead.
crapulence is a medical term used to refer to sickness caused by eating or drinking too much.
Nice.
Oh, all right. Well, everyone's here has come down with a little crapulence before. Turdus maximus, a species name for the Tibetan blackbird, and dry hole, a well drilled for oil or gas but yielding none. Round number 5, all real or all fake. A, stimulated emission. B, fuckalite, C, vagitus, or D, coming tonight?
Is it
CUMMINGTONITE?
The laziest
Wait.
porn spinoff of Mac Tonight.
Is it
Dude, Mac Tonight just regular is porn for Keith. Dude. Got this like lounge singer vibe.
Is it vagitus or vagitis?
Listeners, tweet us. Would you fuck Mac Tonight?
Yeah, I'd fuck Mac Tonight.
VAGITUS.
I mean, not tonight. I got a show, but like I'd fuck him at some point.
Vagitus. You know, which is like a He-Man villain, I guess.
Vagitus.
All real.
I'll fake.
Like it looked like you're gearing up for some kind of riff, and Tom was just really.
We're getting
Just
into
trying to remember the right word. Real.
I'm gonna say all fake.
All right, guys, those are all real.
What?
I
I like
won the
it's-
shit.
After
out of
110
this
games,
one.
we were just like, wow, no way. Really? I won, I think? Cool.
Hang on, I got to take this phone call. You guys enjoy that.
Hang on, I'm getting a fax.
It's not my fault.
I know I can wait for it to be done and then just read it quietly, but I really want to see how it works.
It's not my fault you guys aren't getting called about part-time employment at a soap factory. Okay?
That's what it was for. What it was. Oh, you fucking.
Because everything's going great. Yeah.
Patreon.com/meanboys.
Please, for the love of God. All right, stimulated emission, a process that occurs when a photon interacts with an atom's
Who
electron.
cares, Connor? That was the funniest thing that's ever happened.
Fuckalite, a mineral composed mostly of calcium, oxygen, and silicone. Vagitus, the crying of a newborn baby. Oh, stop it with the vagitus over there.
Vagitus.
And coming tonight, a brownish mineral made mostly of iron and magnesium. Oh, sounds like poop's making you come. If that's a brown mineral.
You know what you're going to need is some soap. But who's going to make that soap? Connor McSpadden, part-time. That's
Yeah, guys. Fucking.
If you need soap produced between Thursday and Sunday, Connor McSpadden is your man.
Everybody, suck my big show business dick. All right, we'll be right back with your questions, your voicemails, your comments, all that shit right after I take some more soap calls.
Hey, everybody. Keith from the Mean Boys Podcast to remind you that we are, as always, brought to you by Don Carlos Taco Shop in La Jolla, California.
Oh, man, going on 2 years of Don Carlos sponsorship, and it feels good because it's a great organization. All right,
yeah.
I say that like they help like homeless kids, but it
Yeah.
really is. They
and
just
not
make
just feed us for free whenever we're on our way to San Diego.
Yeah, it's our longest sponsor. They've been here the longest.
Yeah.
they make a goddamn good burrito. It's right across the street from the La Jolla Comedy Store. So go see a fantastic show with one of the great Comedy Store headliners and fucking fuel up beforehand.
Genuinely the best burrito I've ever had.
It's so good. It really is.
The Carnitas Cali burrito at the fucking the Don Carlos is unfuckwithable.
I remember the first time I was brought there, my friend was like, wait till you have this burrito. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking burrito. And then I ate it. I was like, holy shit, this is a fucking great burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have so much more than that. All the menu options and catering information are available at eataburrito.com. Jump on over there. Pre-game. Get excited, you know? And go check them out because they're a good friend of the show.
Quang!
And the Mean Boys podcast is back, and we're dipping into the Mean Boys mailbag. Now, guys, if you want to hit us up with any questions, Twitter is great, email is great, meanboyspodcast@gmail.com. Also, if you have any games that you've created that you'd like for us to play, or you can always leave us a voicemail any time of the day or night, 304-805-MEAN. The more pressing the life circumstances, the better.
Recommend any fragrance of soap that you'd like to hear manufactured.
Yeah, I need sandalwood. No shit.
Cut till
Okay.
we wake up in the night and Connor's just stealing mine and Tom's fat.
Yeah, it kind of keeps like making me a really strong fucking cup of milk, and then I get the belly vacuum.
Yeah,
in the middle of the night.
it's hilarious how quickly this stupid podcast is turning into Project May.
I mean, we'll see. I haven't gotten the job yet, you guys. Would you rather eat a sandwich off the Mean Boys kitchen floor or help Tom Goss with his homework?
Tom is actually very smart. He's just an impossible man to follow logic-wise sometimes. but-
Yeah, I also, I'm 24. Like, what homework am I doing?
I think the idea is that you're in a school.
No, fuck their idea, okay? I want to make it clear that I have... Well, I didn't graduate high school, but I am out of high school. And I really bit my own foot on this one.
Yeah. I'm very smart. Ask anybody who I failed out of special ed with.
Yeah. Yeah, take that, Kanye.
Yeah, the special ed dropout.
Yeah, he's the community college dropped on his head. I'd help Tom with his home. I'd help Tom with his homework, by which I would
We
Put it in
write
front of
jokes
him.
with each
Well,
other
I
all
would
the
put it in
time.
front of him. Tom would go, I don't trust the building systems and the no homework. And then I
Yeah.
would go, great, let's go get a sandwich.
Yeah, that's
Not from the
exactly-
floor.
See, I would go with the sandwich because Tom's homework presumably would be you going back to college, and I don't want to have to actually learn to help you learn. So I can just make it an open faced sandwich, get rid of the bread that was on the floor.
Look, here's the deal. At the end of the day, Tom getting smarter is bad for my bottom line. So I got to do everything I can to stop that from
That's
happening.
why I huff paint before every episode, just to make sure that I'm on the same plane as you guys expect me
Tom is
to.
walking around the house just doing Shakespeare monologues, and he's like, we're recording, and just ether. Bonk, bonk, rubber mallet.
I used to know some Shakespeare monologues.
No, I know you do. Tom is like a well-read, smart guy.
Here's my favorite Shakespeare monologue. 1877 cars for kids.
He just communicates weirdly, I think.
Yeah, no, Tom. We call Tom stupid a lot because Tom is kind of stupid, but he also is a very smart man. Like
I'm not stupid.
we're all stupid.
It's too much energy to explain
'Cause
how
I
I
don't-
got to places.
I don't
so
like.
I
don't like my complicity in this whole Tom is stupid thing. So.
Yeah, this is we'll
People-
talk about this in a less auditory setting.
people bore me with their explanation to the destination. I just go to where I thought, and then I let them figure out how I got there, and that's much more entertaining to me to watch them. Well, really, just think I'm stupid, but that's
You kind of just described a kidnapping, Tom.
Yeah, it is like a conversational kidnapping.
Yeah, Tom's train of
Where he
thought
just
is more of a
black
van
bag-
you're forced into.
He just black bags you, and you wake up, and he's like, "Would you rather have one dick and no balls, or three dicks and no balls?"
'Cause I
a
gotta
real
say-
conversation I walked out to this morning.
yeah, that is.
Well, because I got to send them something to ransom you off with.
What about you, Nat? One dick, no balls. Three dicks, no balls.
I'm so fucking angry about this question.
You brought it up.
It's just to mock you.
Yeah. Well, surf's up.
I'll be honest.
You were trying to say serves you right. But
I know what I said.
All you could get was sir, and then you're like, sir. Oh, shit. What? Okay, sir. I got to finish this. Surf's up. Surely no one will notice. I used Beach Boys lyrics instead of argument tactics.
Oh no, that was from what's that? What's the name of the Penguin movie where they surf?
It's called
Surf's Up, Tom.
You dumb shit. Tom, you can't loudly demand respect for your intelligence and then just be blunt force retarded for 8 minutes. My dude.
One day, sure.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah, well, because then you got to get 3 times as horny to fuck, and then it's like you got like a bird foot for a dick.
That's awesome.
I mean, I'm just like, I don't know, whatever. At the Mean Boys' depressing 20th anniversary tour, which original member will be replaced for reasons left unspoken, and who will they be replaced with?
Joe/Tom would be the real answer.
Yeah, that's
Well, they mean out of the three of us. And
No,
I'm-
I get it, yeah.
I'm sure I will die and Joe will take my place.
They meant
so-
the.
we bring him back.
No, I feel like I die. Joe comes back.
You don't do anything exciting enough to die from.
That's why I'm going to die. You
No,
know?
he's gonna die in a low-speed car accident.
I'm going to die like
He's
the
gonna
dude
die
from-
a survivable accident, and then he'll just be like, "Whatever, I got an out," and then just will himself.
I'm going
to
to die
death.
like the dude from the Minutemen, where it was just like, he was in a parking lot and he just bonked his head.
Oh yeah, fucking boom, dude.
Yeah. So there's your answer. Do you guys ever get your 23andMe results back? Not yet. We'll announce those soon.
And I just want to make it clear, I definitely didn't lose my DNA somewhere in this house.
No, I know where the DNA is.
I feel like I'm sitting in your DNA right now.
There's not a lot here I haven't come on.
We just swabbed the walls.
All right. If Tom Goss from Mean Boys swapped bodies with Tom Goss, country musician, a la Freaky Friday, how would the Mean Boys take advantage of the situation, and how quickly would it be ruined with shenanigans? I don't know, because I don't think the gay country audience really wants Mean Boys.
Yeah, I can't imagine we've said anything that's going to appeal super hard to them.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I haven't followed up with other Tom Goss in a minute. I might have to hit him up this week.
Yeah, we should hit him up. I mean, not that we don't want to have him on just because it'd be fun, and he seems like a cool guy, but
Yeah.
I don't know what I would really. I mean, if you were in the body of a gay country singer, what would you do, Tom?
I the same thing. I wouldn't do I got to do something? I don't know enough about him.
Presumably country sing. I think that's something you're going to try.
No, I'd go on a comedy tour.
How?
You just perform for his fans.
Yeah.
Doing your material.
Exactly.
Which would end disastrously.
What would be so funny?
People have shown up to our shows before thinking it was Tom Goss country musician and
Weren't
gotten
stoked.
Tom Goss stand-up comedian.
Weren't stoked.
Not rave reviews, no.
Yeah.
I love that you thought about it for a minute. You're like, well, upon further examination, I would make the worst possible decision.
Yeah. How do you think I got I'm here now? Like, that's
How do you think I got how I'm here now?
yeah, exactly.
What he said was, how do you think I'm got how I'm here now?
The entire time I was just like, I shouldn't say this. And then I was like, yeah, don't say it. But I was going to say, like, try not to get raped. But yeah, I don't know.
I feel like you should do that no matter whose body you're in. Like,
You
Yeah.
think he's like, people are trying to rape him?
I feel like some Mean Boys fans might if they're like,
hey, what?
What?
What is this?
Keep these questions coming. We love you
I
guys.
think I don't understand something here.
I think that's what?
I'll probably have to cut that out.
Yeah,
Just on the off chance
we're
that
trying to get a mild celebrity to come on the show. Maybe don't say our fans are going to rape him.
Yeah, I see where the miscommunication happened.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not, like, mad, but just on the odd, like, on the maybe 1 in 10 chance that a Mean Boys fan does rape Tom Goss.
High odds.
Thank you, Rich.
Nat, I think your stuff is really clever, but the few times I've seen you, I feel like half of the crowd is a few steps behind. Do you ever think your jokes are too clever, or is it more like, fuck this stupid audience?
That's so much more hurtful than if somebody just tweeted Nat's a fag. They're just like, I think you're funny, but crowds disagree. Why?
I mean, for the most part, if people don't laugh, I'd take full responsibility. But I mean, yeah, I've performed at places where I'm like, oh, you guys are dumb.
Yeah, that's the worst when you know an audience is just stupid and you're like, you don't deserve joy.
Yeah, like usually I'm just like, okay, I could have worded that differently to get the point across, or I
Right.
could have condensed this and kept on premise. But sometimes it's just like, oh, I'm not talking about butts enough for you guys. I can get it.
Man, I want to see what this guy's tweeting about. Oh, I think he's a comic because I've got some MUFOs. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I was hoping he was going to be like, I'm a furry rights activist or whatever. Okay, that's the mailbag. Dipping into the voicemails here.
Hey, Mean Boys. So I just won a state wrestling championship by accidentally breaking a kid's arm. But the thing is, I have to see this kid like in a week. So how do I talk to a kid who I broke the arm of less than a week ago for the thing he's worked his whole life for?
Well,
Break his legs.
Thank you, Femi Ivan Drago, for calling in.
dude,
First of all, wait, is that the transgender wrestler from the joke earlier?
oh,
If it
Maybe,
is,
I don't
holy
know.
shit, I don't know. Stop beating up girls, dude.
dude, how great would it be if we found out she was a fan of the show?
Dude, that
Or
would
he was
rip
a fan
so
of the show,
hard.
sorry.
Yeah, that would rip so hard. You just sound, vaguely queer.
I do
but,
love my favorite voicemail, and this makes me really feel like I'm doing something positive with my life. Is the kid clearly trying to hide the fact that he's doing this from his mom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that,
that's
I'm always.
insane that a child is listening.
I know.
to
I'm
this.
always just like, oh man, this is just like me. You know, I would have been like, hey, I'm secretly line wiring fucking Ramones songs so I could
Yeah.
play them with the volume real low and put my ear up to the speaker. You know,
I mean, as far as the kid's actual question, you did your job. Your job
kind of
was
sounds
to-
like it's his fault for being a fucking nerd.
Yeah, he should have had stronger bones. Fuck this asshole. No,
you
like-
should you should just show up in a shirt that just says "Drink milk, bitch."
Yeah. I'm not your enemy. Calcium is your enemy.
Yeah, I mean, a sincere answer. It was an accident. You apologize.
Sign
I
his
think-
cast and move on.
You should bring him one of those inflatable tube guys from a car dealership.
Whoa, my arms work great.
yeah. You should just keep dropping things and then bending down and picking them up.
Like,
and-
oh man, my elbows. Look at them go.
when did he start cartwheeling everywhere? That seems hard to do in a
Unless you
backpack.
like pulled out a hammer and when Jack Nicholson on him, it's a fucking wrestling match. Like these accidents happen, don't overthink it.
I mean, accidents do happen. It just be like, hey man, it's fucking. I'm sorry, and I think he probably gets it.
You don't even need to
When
apologize.
did Jack Nicholson use a hammer?
The Departed. I was a shoe.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, you know what it is?
When I look under the table, Tom is rubber banded, 2 hammers to his feet.
You know what it was? Is I guess he did bring in a hammer, but they didn't use it. I guess like when they were filming it, and one day it was like. He's like, this doesn't feel, it feels too tame. So he brought in like a full fucking toolkit the next day. He was like, I want to try this. I want to try that. I want to try.
And somehow they settled on the shoe.
Yeah.
The shoe is pretty funny though. I like that
It is
movie.
funny.
Anyway.
All right, one more, guys.
Hey, Mean Boys. Short time listener. first time caller. I just reached a new low at my life where I took a nap in a rest stop off the side of the Ohio Turnpike. So just wanted to call, say thanks for accompanying me on this 6-hour hell trip that I am driving, and looking forward to coming to your show in Detroit. Have a good one.
This lady sounds like she's got like a lot of coffee mugs with like snarky sayings on them.
I immediately was like, oh, this is a
Mean
voice
Boy.
that would scold me for something.
Yeah.
Hi, Mean Boy. Short-time listener, future Mexican joke-off victim.
I also
Yeah.
like that it's like, I reached a low point. I took a nap in a weird place.
I took a rest at a rest stop.
Oh, woman,
Yeah.
you have no idea what the bottom looks like. You are sleeping on the glass ceiling we aspire to.
Yeah, I got the majority of my sleep yesterday at a Chevron in Palm Springs. So, I mean, it's kind of hard for me.
Yeah, we slept at a gas station in Albuquerque together.
We did, yeah. It
in
was
December.
In December,
in
yeah.
negative weather.
That was pretty funny, dude. And we're just like, well, you want a good night, Tom? Good night, Connor. And
should we
looked
go
like-
inside and get UFO merch for some reason?
Yeah, we looked like an estranged married couple that were just on opposite sides of the bed, you know.
Thank you for calling, though. I don't think you've reached a low point in your life. Could have been worse. You could have broken a kid's arm.
Yeah. Like that villain. You
Could be
heard
that
earlier.
monster. That
Yeah,
total
yeah.
monster. Yeah, thank you for calling. Glad we could help you with Triple C in Detroit.
Yeah. See you in Detroit. Thank you for buying tickets. We'll see you. It'll be
Excited to
fun.
meet you.
And yeah, you're doing great. Shut up. Stop fucking trying to impress us with your squalor. It's not going to work, Toots. Okay?
Toots.
We're making like coffee with socks and shit over here.
Yeah, we'll talk about our lows after the statute of limitations.
That's the show, guys. Nat, tell me about the album, kid.
Oh, yeah. So the album's available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Pandora, Spotify. It'll be on XM Radio. So, yeah, if you like dark jokes, you should enjoy me. So, yeah, buy that shit because I need money too.
And that's great. It's called Be Nice. You got any dates? We're dropping this next Tuesday.
Yeah, so I will be roast battling you.
Oh, that's right, bitch.
Yeah, March 13th, Comedy
It's going
Store.
down on these streets.
The U is Keith.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I think they probably picked that up from context clues on the fact that we were having a conversation, Tom, but thank you.
There's 4 of us here.
Oh, my God. you
Yeah,
got
I
one
felt-
good riff.
I felt slighted that people wouldn't assume that it was either
All
me
right,
or
well,
Tom.
yeah, me and Nat are roast battling.
Yeah, we sure are. March
That's
13th.
exciting.
I'll also be March 30th at Winter Circle in Lakeland, Florida, and March 31st, American Rock Bar in Deerfield Beach, Florida, and April 19th through 21st at Crackers in Indianapolis.
Nice. I know we got some people in both those cities, so go check it
And
out.
sometime in early April, I'll be in Florida identifying Nat's body with his crying mother. Gang, in Southern California, I'm headlining the Ontario Improv March 20th. That is going to be a lot of fun. And in June, I'm coming to the Velveeta Room, or in July, I'm coming to the Velveeta Room in Austin, Texas, June 15th and 16th. And of course, the Big Ol' Mean Boys Tour. We're going to Milwaukee, Chicago, fucking in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm looking at the dates and I'm still getting the cities wrong. Detroit, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Washington, D.C., Philly, and New York City. Ticket links are live. Go buy them shits. Get on the email list. We'll see you guys soon.
And we genuinely, if anybody in Pittsburgh wants to have a Mean Boys show in their backyard, hit us up.
Yeah, that might
We're not
be-
kidding, because we...
The man sucks
everyone's
ass in Pittsburgh.
no one wants to let us have a room in Pittsburgh, and we actually have a lot of you guys.
I know. People, that's the most tweets I'm getting. Is like, what about Pittsburgh? And I'm like, fucking shit, guys. Come and just let us give you money. But,
Yeah. So hit us up if you got a good yard and cool neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm doing some shows around LA this month, so check my Facebook and Twitter for more info on those.
Yeah, same here. Add me on Facebook and Twitter. Check out my shows there. And yeah, come on the tour with us.
All right,
Or
guys.
to go to a stop. You guys get it.
Fuck everything. God is dead.
Crazy.